Hello everybody. Now, today is a unique one because I want to show you my collection of mysteries. Now, I purchased these mysteries in the 1980s 100. Now, I was a child back then, a very small child, and my mum used to drink lots and lots of tea. Brooke Bond PG Tips. In the box of tea, there was a card. And she drank that many cups of tea that I was able to collect these cards. Now, these are not them because I lost them all and I don't know what happened to them over the years. However, I did mention my collection to my lady friend Suki. I said I used to collect them cards, you know, in the tea box, in the mysteries. And the very next week, I had them all, the whole collection of 40 cards. Now, you know, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, when you mention something to somebody and then they get you it, that's what happened in this instance. I have mentioned a new mountain bike, but I am still waiting for that, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Anyway, what I want to show you today, because this really interested me. These, in the 80s, were mysteries. I think they were all mysteries in the world, in das Welt. That's German for the world. Now, when I was looking at these, I was like, oh, thank you very much. That brought back a bit of nostalgia. I could almost taste the cup of tea and smell my mum's breath stinking of tea. It was fond memories. Anyway, so when I got them back, do you know what I noticed? Have a little thing. What can you notice about these mysteries back then in the 80s compared to now? Yes, they're not mysteries anymore. So if you were now the blue gloves are because they're very rare. You can't get these anywhere. You can't get them anymore. So this is a very rare collection. Anyway, so if you wanted to present these as mysteries, you couldn't. For example, this, they found rocks leaving trails across the desert. Now, it so happens that I came across a video and they've actually solved this now. It took them years and years, cameras and lots of scientists. And this mystery is a combination. Do you want me to spoil it? Or do you want to just feel that it's a mystery? Okay, spoilers. It was a combination of light winds and, believe it or not, even though it's a hot desert, ice formed overnight, and it was just ever so gradually moving on a thin layer of ice. So I just thought that was wonderful how, when I was a kid, I was like, oh wow, it's a mystery. The world is a mystery, and now the scientists have ruined everything, haven't they? Sometimes you just want to believe in aliens and clairvoyance, you know, it's just to break the mundanity of life. You want a bit of fun, don't you? And these scientists come along and go, no, actually it's a bit of ice, and you're like, god damn it. Anyway, I like science. This is good, so I'm glad I know how it's done. Just like magic tricks, I like to know. I like the mystery of a magic trick, but then I like to know how it's done. Sometimes reality is more mysterious than a mystery. Anyway, as I was saying, they've solved a lot of this now because they're very clever. Case in question. Is this a mystery, guys? How did he bend them on the live television and stop your watches? Do you remember that? Do you know how he did it? I'm not saying anything. Saying nothing. Your secret is safe with me. Anyway, that was number 36 of 40. And I just, looks like unexplained mysteries. But now, they are explained. Now, I'm going to... This also has been debunked for a long time. And I think... Do you know Conan Doyle, the writer of Sherlock Holmes? I think... Was it him or the other fella he drew inspiration from? He was a very clever man, and he wrote these mysterious stories, and he believed this was true. He believed that they were fairies. Now, do you know what they were? These girls grew up, and when they were old ladies, they said, well, actually, it was cutouts. It was in a magazine. Now, isn't it amazing how these were in a magazine, and nobody thought, I've seen them in the Woman's Weekly. Nobody said that. It just went... And back then, it was, went around the world. Now it would be called a virus, viral. It would be viral now, wouldn't it? Fascinating. Right. I'm going to show you 2 cards. Focus. That when I was a child, absolutely put the willies up me. It scared me for years and years. And when I developed into a gentleman man now, I look back at these cards. And do you know what I thought? That still freaks me out. It's still weird. And let me show you the 2 cards. If you are of a disposition or nervous, please look away now. Otherwise, continue watching, because these 2 cards really freaked me out. First one, I still don't know how they did it. Look at that one. Can you see why that's weird? I'm sorry if I'm scaring you. Now, I don't know if they've debunked this, but this is weird. Look. There's a kid behind him, but how? What the heck? What an actual... That still freaks me out now. Look at that. I'm getting shivers. I'm actually getting shivers. I don't know how they did that. Maybe if I researched it, maybe if it might be a photographic anomaly, maybe, but it freaked me out when I was a kid. Because when we were kids, we got scared easy. These kids today, they don't get scared, do they? Look at this. 1975. Right? And another one that freaked me out, and I don't know if they've solved this one, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Somebody woke up with hoof marks over their roof. How weird is that? Most of them have been solved, but there's a couple that still freak me out. And I was like, that's a Suki. Thanks very much for getting me then. You've brought out me nightmares all over again. From the 80s, forget about it. To the 2020s. Bloody nightmares again, innit? Anyway. I don't know if they've solved that one. 1855? Wow. Single line of tracks. Anyway, so they freaked me out. So I'm not going to be freaked out unless you are. So I'm not alone now. I haven't freaked you out, have I? I hope I haven't. Anyway, it's probably just normal. Anyway, here's another one. This is still a mystery, and I still see this picture being used today. Almost 80, 90, 2000, 2010, 2020. 40 years. 40 years later. Bloody hell. Anyway, I don't think they solved this, but there are theories. It might be a man in a suit, or it might be, some people have said it was a bear. There's no way that's a bear. No chance. Okay, let's have a little look. Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Huge, hairy man. Hey? Who doesn't want a huge, hairy man? There we go. Well, I've got one now. Look at this. All right. Now, this was Nostradamus. Now, this has partially been debunked because I feel dead guilty now for freaking you out. I hope you're not freaked out. Take that all back. It's not real, okay? Anyway, Nostradamus. He's got loads of stuff right. And do you know how they've debunked him? Apparently he got the wars right. Hitler, Mussolini, he got a lot right. Now, what I've heard is how they've... Number 2. How they've debunked him now is he wrote that many stories. Like, I think he wrote thousands. He was bound to get some right. That is the law of average. Now, you're going to see... Right. This is another point. If you're watching this video right now, right here, December 2024, and you live in America, then you will know a lot of mystery has happened above your skies. Drones. And it's starting to get all over the world now, isn't it? There's some right here in Great Britain, and they're all over the world, and they can't understand. Even the governments, they're keeping shush, or they don't know what the drones are. And there's absolutely hundreds of them right here, right now. And look at this. This was a mystery back then. Look at this. A UFO. I think they've actually changed that now to a United Flyer, unidentified flying A. I think they've changed the O to an A now. I don't know. Okay, now I'll just go through a few more of these. I'll just show you all the cards, and then that's it. Just for your delectation. The Turin Shroud, that's still a mystery. They've done x-rays on that. Some big massive fish thing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll show you the back of that. Just in case you're interested in each mystery, you can pause and read about it. So this side is this side, okay? So this side is that side. So here we go. I'll just show you this. Mystery. There we go. It's like a factory line of mystery, isn't it? Yetis. Oh, that's like that. The brown one, but you know, in the snow. Okay. Moving Madonnas. And there's lots of mysteries happening now, isn't there? Do you believe in aliens, guys? Do you? Do you? I don't really. However, with these drones and orbs, it's, you know, it's making me think. The theory of this has been changed now, hasn't it? Rings of stone. Rings of stone. Oh, I thought that was what's it called? You know what I mean. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with the world because I just thought it's fascinating how you're nervous and you're afraid of things, and then you think, what was I afraid of? It's absolutely fine. So don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. Unless you have seen a ghost, then probably, you know, be scared. There we go. I'm just showing you these. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And these guys, really, you know, mysteries, were in tea bags. They were in the tea bags. You used to get free things, you know, back then. It was great. Free toys and cereals. I used to love that. Look at that pan. That's like in our house when Suki gets mad. That happens all the time. Allegedly. Found this stuff around. She's out now. She'll say what I want. What's that? Tutankhamun. I think this is the Big Bang, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just showing you. Oh, I think that's the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, and do you remember when it rained fish and frogs? I think they've debunked that. Somewhere in here is the Bermuda Triangle. Fall of fish is the Bermuda Triangle, there it is. Now, they haven't 100% solved that one, but they're getting there. But I bet you, in another 40 years, they'll know what everything is. I bet you. And the mysteries now They'll be solved soon in 40 years. There you are, look at that face on the moon. Martian face, picture of Mars. Taken by the Viking. Sorry guys, that's rude, isn't it? There you are, can you read that? So that was taken by a satellite, was it? Or a telescope. Anyway, you can read that. Debunked. That's the Big Bang. Do you believe in the Big Bang? There it is. Great. Just wanted to share this with you. I found that absolutely fascinating. You know what that is, don't you? Look at that. That looks like a lamppost and someone's just moved the camera. I solved that myself. What's it say? Ball lightning. Until recently, isn't it weird, eh? Until recently, so this was modern 40 years ago. How crazy is that? Now this is the past. It's mind-boggling. Right, last one. And then I'm going in there for a brew. Have I just shown you? I've just shown you this. Did I show you them all? Okay. I think I've shown you them all. All right. Anyway, that's just me. I just wanted to share with you about mysteries and how they're being solved all of the time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Did I show you that one? This has been Pow. There's a purr. There's a R. Look at that. Power Reviews. Thank you for joining me. Join me next time when I will be reviewing... curly whirlies. Bye. Toodles. Bye, 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 bye.